through a strengthening their capacity what they have. As I said before, the Rakhine were never single-handed by any actors, not even junta, not even Arakan Army. Even there's a member of parliament. So in the guerrilla war, even the Rohingya, they are so they're much more stronger than Arakan Army. Four Brothers Alliance is working inside in Rakhine, which is a kind of alliance of Rohingya people, and then they're ensuring their own presence to get back their own motherland inside in Rakhine.
There are so many newborn babies and they are grown up without proper education, and even higher education. There is no higher education for Rohingya people. So is this generation at the verge of becoming a lost generation in near future?
The lost generations, this is so. I mean, we are very empathetical to them. It's like every day there's more than 100 plus children are born, so what about their future? And also I feel that there's some sort of hope is going on, where it's all desperations, and which is also enlightening to the people, those who are in the ground, and also the people now, those who are living in the different country, especially the Rohingya diaspora. They're raising their voice, especially there's a representations from the Rohingya community at the National Unity Government. I think this is also one of the great signs. So I think one of the important thing I want to say, the Rohingya issue, I mean, it's all about how you're connecting with the dots, how you're connecting with the people. The actors, they're so visible. The solution is so clear. How Bangladesh government navigate with the situation, how Bangladesh government negotiate through the other external actors, base, and also keeping Bangladesh interest and keeping Bangladesh safety, security and national security, and making the priorities, either it's not that way possible. But I feel this is extremely high time for all the experts and highly professional people now working, and they really connect from top to bottom.
but it's a very hopeful side that you have mentioned. But the harsh reality is that this government is going to hold election in February. So Dr. Yunus, a high-profile figure, Nobel Peace Laureate, will go hide, and political parties may come to the power. So at that time, do you expect that the issue of Rohingya crisis be dealt as Dr. Yunus is dealing this issue?
I mean, Professor Yunus, he himself is a headline. So, but I asked these questions to some of the responsible persons. I attended in several programs. I asked these questions. So most of the time, like, they say that okay, these issues should be the first priority, beyond the ideologies, even beyond the political own interest. So as we need to deal these things as a national security crisis, as a national crisis. So even the experience, the legacy, and the experience which Dr. Yunus, even Mr. Khalid, which a high representative of Rohingya. So I think there will be the proper transitions, though in Bangladesh we don't have that well experience, but we are expecting that there is some collective paper, some collective document is going on, and they're making some sort of decisions where even though the governments, even the political paradigm, even though it's gonna shift, but still these issues as international issues, it will carry forward, so that there will be the proper solution. At least it will do something, because this is not only the problem for one political party, it's for all.
We are almost at the closing. Without the proper starting of trial of genocide that Rohingya faced, documents are very vivid, very clear. So do you think that without starting the trial of genocide against Rohingya, those people who are still carrying trauma, they will have the trust to the initiative for returning them back to their motherland without trial of genocide cases and without proper assurance of dignity, that means citizenship rights and safety guarantee?
No, I think this is not one and either. So it says simultaneously is happening. I used to say it's not only the genocide had happened to the Rohingya, there's a cultural genocide had happened because they were deprived of their cultural and intellectual rights for a long time. So Rohingya people, I mean the community people, they have documented their everything, so, you know, the testimony, and they have their own creative resilience. They're healing out their own process. They have developed their own proper mechanism to heal out from this trauma. But I think this is a simultaneous process, and also international criminal code, we have seen that there is some sort of development is going on at a time, and also the conversation is going on. As I say, as it is in multi-front war is going on inside in Rakhine, so there's a multi-layer approach needed to navigate with the situations, to make the solutions for the Rohingya people so that they'll able to go back their country. I asked one of the Rohingya people, and one of the Rohingya responded that I'm here not by choice, I'm here by chance. I asked one of the Rohingya people, do you really want to go back their country? He replied and asked another questions. He said that, am I allowed to ask these questions? Do I have that freedom to express my own freedoms? So own expression. So I feel I'm very optimistic guy. I feel the leadership Rohingya have, very soon Rohingya will able to go back their country. They'll ensure their presence.
In that case,
they'll ensure their presence at Rakhine.
In that case, just my last question to you.
Please.
Now, the Rakhine State is being controlled by the Arakan Army, the rebel force. So, the international community or any initiative must deal with Myanmar authorities as well as the Arakan Army, two fronts. Now the process should be put forward dealing with the two fronts.
I think if you just dig down, like there is a Four Brothers Alliance working inside in Rakhine, which is a kind of alliance of Rohingya people, and then they're ensuring their own presence to get back their own motherland inside in Rakhine. So once in a hand, like the people are working the ground, and there's a diplomacy is going on in the top levels, and also the international community are working. As Bangladesh, I think this is an extremely high time to lead these situations so that we can claim, because if we will not play right way, we'll be the innocent victim of these things. But we feel that we have that expertise, and we able to help Rohingya people so that they'll able to go back their country through a strengthening their capacity what they have. As I said before, the Rakhine were never single-handed by any actors, not even junta, not even Arakan Army. Even there's a member of parliament. So in the guerrilla war, even the Rohingya, they're much more stronger than Arakan Army. So there's a lot of sense.
Thank you very much. We also expect that peaceful and dignified repatriation to be started soon. Dr. Yunus at least will be able to start an initiative, strong initiative, so that any government in Bangladesh, after the turnover through a peaceful election, they can also go through the same process. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Thank you very much for staying with us. Hope to discuss on other interesting topics in the future. Until then, bye for now.